can I complete the Jurassic Challenge here at Universal Orlando? Let's find out. It's gonna be dynamite. Everybody, it's me, not Dr. Alan Grant. I know I tricked you there for a second, but I'm here at Universal Orlando in Jurassic Park, and we are going to do the Jurassic Challenge. What's the Jurassic Challenge, Molly? I'm so glad you asked. In honor of Jurassic World Dominion coming out today, the final installment in the Jurassic Park franchise, I am headed into Jurassic Park here at Universal's Islands of Adventure, and I'm going to do every single Jurassic thing I can find. Velocicoaster, river adventure, meet a Velociraptor, eat Velociraptor-themed snacks. We're gonna do it all. Can I do it all? Let's find out. We are gonna start today's challenge off with a big one. We're gonna start with Velocicoaster. We gotta do it. It's the newest ride, it's the best ride, and it only has a 45-minute wait right now, so that'll probably go up. A little BTS info, a little behind the scenes. It can be really hard to film at Universal because of the music, as the background music is all copyrighted because they play the scores from the films, which is bad for me trying to make content, but good for me as a human walking through Jurassic Park and getting to listen to that beautiful, beautiful John Williams score tickle my ears. Jurassic World Velocicoaster is so much fun. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to ride it. It's the best coaster here. It's the best coaster I've ever been on. 155 foot tall right there. It has an inverted hang. It has a Mosasaurus barrel roll. It's 70 miles an hour. It is the best. Velocicoaster does have a single rider line, but I've said it before and I'll say it again. Do not use the single rider line here. One, it doesn't move that much faster than the regular line. And two, you miss the vast majority of the queue, and the queue is part of the attraction here. It sets up the story for you that you are headed into the Raptor paddock because Claire had to figure out a way to give the audience more teeth at Jurassic World. Oh, Grady's not so sure about it. But most importantly, there are Easter eggs from Drs. Alan Grant, Ellie Sadler, Ian Malcolm, and real raptors. As you can imagine, Jurassic World Velocicoaster is incredibly popular, so my typical game plan I give people when they come to Universal Islands of Adventure is get here early, hit Hagrid's first, especially if you are an early theme park entrant as a resort guest or an annual pass holder. Get there as early as you can, get on Hagrid's if it's part of it, and then come over to Velocicoaster. For one thing, the longer the day goes on, the longer this line gets and it's out in the direct sun. And two, we're in Florida, we're about to be in hurricane season. It will have to close for inclement weather for those summer thunderstorms in the afternoon, so you want to not get out in the morning. But if you can come back and ride it at night, it's a whole other experience and it's super fun at night. So ride it twice, see which one you like better. Queue's moving pretty nicely, about to go in and see the Raptors. I did a whole video on this attraction when it first opened with a bunch of the Easter eggs and more details, but I always like to give the backstory, and that we are in Jurassic World in the theme park that is featured in the film Jurassic World, but we're before that because the Indominus Rex is an attraction in progress. But the first thing they decide to do for more teeth is put you in the Raptor paddock on a Raptor run. Here's one of my favorite Easter eggs in the queue. If you look at this tray where the trains go by, there's some stats. They're studying the raptors, of course, but there's also a cup of water to represent the ripples in the water. And the cup of water that Dr. Ian Malcolm uses to explain chaos theory to Dr. Ellie Sadler. These raptors in the queue are so cool. I've seen them a bunch of times and I never get sick of them. I think they're amazing. And this is, again, why you don't want to go to the single rider line. You don't want to miss this. Headed to the lockers now, so I will have to leave you. You have to drop everything in a locker on this one. You go through metal detectors, so there is no bringing phones, wallet, anything with you. So I am going to get a locker here. Now, when these lockers are special to help with guest flow, you don't come back to the same room, but you obviously still come back to the same locker. So make sure you remember either the dinosaur. So I have the 6 blue. If you say anything fast enough, no one needs to worry about the fact that you can't pronounce it. And I'm going to drop all my stuff in here. See you on the other side. I just love that ride so much. It's so fun. I love it. It gets more fun every time somehow. I rode in the front this time. I normally like the back, but the front is a very cool view. Anyway, ride Velocicoaster, ride it early. It probably took only 30 minutes, not the full 45, because it's still pretty early. There's no express pass here, but it doesn't tend to get as long a line as like Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure TM, so you can usually get on it under an hour. It is elite. Next on our challenge list, go shopping in the Velocicoaster store with pleasure. So I'm gonna look in each of the stores we have to go into for my favorite item, and let's start looking. Now, there's a bigger Jurassic Park store. We're gonna get into that in the challenge, but this one is Velocicoaster specific, mostly. I do like that T-Rex hoodie, that's nice. This is some of the more generic collection, but I'm obsessed with the fact that they have a Mr. DNA collection, including this reversible bucket hat. Gen Z, should I get a bucket hat? I have not gotten to this trend yet since I was a child, but let me know what you think. I don't think I can pull it off. I do have this Mr. DNA coffee mug, though. What other goodies and treats do we like around here? Oh, I have picked the winner. They have done a collection with these posters, attractions posters, for the attractions in Jurassic World, because we are in a theme park within a theme park right now. It's Inception, and you can buy the actual poster if you'd like it, or a t-shirt with the poster, and I'm actually a big fan of that. We'll see the River Adventure version over in that store later, but that is my shirt of choice here at the Velocicoaster store. But we are not done in this building. Our next thing on the challenge is have fun at the Discovery Center. You bet Jurassic we're gonna have some fun. You bet Jurassic can have some fun here. There we go. This is the Discovery Center. It is themed after the part in Jurassic Park when Dr. Alan Grant says, "How did you do this?" And John Hannon says, "I'll show you." And then you meet Beanie Wong and learn all about the dinosaurs and how they built it. So that's what this is. And there's actually a scientist right now explaining things.
This specimen right here. This is 12B3 is the designation right now. We can get a better name than that by the end of it. All right, little one, push. Push. All right, come on. Come on. There you go. There you go. Jurassic Park, how about a round of applause for our newest resident, our brand new baby dinosaur. Hello there, good morning.
What a delightful treat. I've never been here when a raptor was born into the world and they had a kid name it, and it's giving me Cabbage Patch Land realness. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Otherwise that sounds like a lunatic, but there is a literal Cabbage Patch Land theme park in Georgia. If you've been there, let me know, because otherwise I sound ridiculous. But let's keep doing all the activities here in the center. Insert egg into the egg carrier. Select an egg, put it in the egg carrier. Okay, I don't like this egg. Get out of here. Sorry, you're probably a nice dinosaur. Egg in carrier. Slide over. Oh, now it's going. Scan. Okay. Egg has been inserted. Select scan. Scan. What way do I want to do it? I want to do X-ray. Scan. It's scanning. It's scanning. Slide the controls. Oh. A dinosaur. I accept. Oh, look at it. Looks like it is a dinosaur-based trivia game, which I would very much like to play. It's like a game show. Our mystery guest. Oh, someone beat me, but I think they're wrong. I think it's a Carnotaurus. That's right, Carnotaurus. I got it right. Listen, I've been on Dinosaur.
Last and decisive, 501.
Oh, a big mega points.
Do you buy? Yes.
Ha! Hilarious. Oh, goodness. What if it's a plot twist?
The number is 700.
Does that mean I win? Was I last?
So Dino Deuce scores with the nearest guess.
That's me. I'm the winner. What do I win?
Who received this luxurious delight?
I get this spa? Wow, amazing. Oh no, that's bad. I'd like to thank Zoo Books and Discovery Channel and Jurassic Park and Dr. Alan Grant and the guy who was playing before and walked away, and I just inherited his score because we are the grand prize winners, but there's only 3 spots, so I'm going to let someone else play now. And there's one more thing here at the Discovery Center. DNA sequencing. All right, stand by. Oh, Mr. DNA, hi. He wants me to share my DNA. Okay. They're gonna mix my DNA with a dinosaur. This feels dangerous, but I'm in. Am I a carnivore or an herbivore? I am a carnivore, obviously. Oh, and I am very fast. I'm small. I'm a solo. Okay, he wants my face in here. Hold on, I gotta take my hat off. All right, I've scanned my brain. That's my brain. Look at that. Those are Jaws facts. Those are Harry Potter quotes. That's Buzz Lightyear. Okay, he's gonna sample my DNA. He got it. Whoa, it's in there. All right, it's making me a dinosaur. It's scanning my DNA. It's scanning a dinosaur. It's scanning my brain. It's making me. What am I gonna look like as a dinosaur? Oh. Oh no. I hate it. He said my dinosaur broke the laws of nature, and so they were not able to make it a real dinosaur, which I think we can all say is for the best. It's really cute in here. It's really fun. If you're a big Jurassic Park person, definitely check it out. I wouldn't spend a lot of time in here if you have older kids or you want to get a bunch of rides done, but it's a great place for those with littler kids to come or people that don't want to ride Velocicoaster. And we're on to the next step of our challenge. Before we leave the Discovery Center, which again was downstairs, bottom floor of this building, there's another store for us to go into. So we're going to go into the Dino Store. This actually has some cool collectibles and jewelry, as well as Jurassic Park stuff. But let's focus on the collectibles and jewelry. If you are a Jurassic Park aficionado, which I assume you are if you're enjoying this video, you know that amber is one of the most important things in the film because it's what they use to recreate the dinosaurs. And they actually have authentic amber pieces here for sale, which is really neat. These pieces actually have animals preserved in them, like different bugs and stuff. Like, this is real. Jurassic Park is real. Could we make it? I don't think we should. I think actually recently scientists said they could do it. But like, again, you were so worried if you could, you didn't ask if you should. But look, like these literally have bug pieces in them, or full bugs in them. That is really cool. I don't know if it's $400 to $500 cool, but it's cool. The last thing in the building, we will be coming back to the Burger Digs. This is a quick service burger restaurant where I will be back to grab either something to eat or drink or something delightful here. Maybe I need that collectible sipper. I don't know. We'll find out when I come back later. But for now, there are games to play. Nestled here inside Jurassic Park, we've got 3 dinosaur games. What is it with dinosaur-themed lands and theme parks that they want to put carnival games in them? Anyway, you've got Dinosaur Dash Up, Hammond's Hot Shots, and the Training Zone with featuring DNA sequencing. Which of these do I think I could actually win a prize at? But I'm looking hard at the DNA sequencing. I love Mr. DNA, and I would love the chance to win this Mr. DNA plush thing. This game is an individual play. The squirting one, you need at least 2 players. There's a kid over there and I'd feel bad crushing him. I wouldn't really, but his mom would probably stare at me like, you're a grown adult, please no. So I feel better about individually clenching my victory in this moment. The games are $8 individually, or you can do game passes where it's 30 for $5, 60 for $10. If you do the 60 for $10, you get a prize, like a complimentary, which is one of these little dinosaurs. And you can use them at any of the game spots in Universal, but I'm just going to go for one. Good to note with the game pass, they don't expire, so if you do the 10 games, you can use them over multiple days. But it's time to play. I get 3 shots to hit the balloons. If I get 1, I get the sloth. If I get 2, I get a ball. And if I get 3, I get the DNA pillow. So I have to hit all 3, which is, I mean, I'm pretty close, but I don't feel good about it. Oh, no, the DNA pillow's gone out of my dreams. Oh, I got 1. I kind of want the sloth more than the ball, though. Oh, 2. I get a ball. I'll take the ball. Thank you. I'm a winner. What am I going to do with this? Give it to my nephews. That's the answer. The answer is always give stuff to your nephews. Because I seem cool because they're going to get a dinosaur ball. Next up, it's time to meet a raptor at the Raptor Encounter here. So you might meet an adult, either Blue or Bravo, or you might meet a baby, either Sierra or Tango. You can always ask the team member here out front who it is, and you will go through. There is a lovely Raptor Wrangler out there that will help you. You can pose for pictures. It looks dumb. Like, it looks like when I saw this before I did it, I was like, what are all these adults doing being afraid of a raptor? But like, it's so fun and it's enjoyable. I love it. I love meeting the Raptors. It's such an underrated experience, in my opinion. I feel like a lot of people don't know about it.
Is that Dr. Grant, Blue? Dr. Grant, can you get a little bit closer?
Yeah, I'm not afraid.
You're not afraid? Don't say that too loud. She'll take that personal. Speaking of, she did hear you. Oh no. Dr. Grant? Dr. Grant?
I just met Blue. I love her, and I feel like I have a unique, fun experience every time I go, whether it be the baby, which we're gonna meet the baby too, because you gotta do everything, so we're gonna meet one of the babies and one of the adult check. But I feel like I have a fun experience every time I go. The Raptor Wrangler was like very in with my vibe today. He kept calling me Dr. Grant, so it was a little bit like funnier and more than it was scary this time, but sometimes it's legit scary, but I love the Raptor Encounter. We'll come back in a little bit to meet one of the babies as we continue our tour of Jurassic Park. I do think I need to start eating because there are like 5 different food and beverage places that are unique to Jurassic Park, including this next stand that we're coming upon. And let's be honest, I'm just avoiding having to ride the river adventure because even though I like Jurassic Park, I hate getting wet. Gonna grab my first snack here at Natural Selections. They have a couple of very unique things that you can't get other places. They have this guava pastry. They have a dulce de leche churro. The churro flavor will rotate sometimes, so that's fun. They've got a papa rellena, which is kind of like a cheeseburger pod, I feel. It's like got stuffed beef in there, and then they also have a beef empanada. If eating a churro for breakfast is wrong, then I don't want to be right. So this is the dulce de leche churro. It's a specialty churro here, and it's really warm and it looks delicious. It has coconut flakes on it, so I'm very excited about it. They originally had a blue churro that had like the blue sugar on it and marshmallow dipping sauce. I wish they still had that one because it's fun and themed to the land, but we'll give this one a whirl. It's really warm. Like when she handed it to me, I was surprised at how warm it was. There's some nice filling in there. There's a caramel top and the coconut. It's nice and warm. It's a little on the softer side, but I'm really enjoying it. It's got this really good shredded coconut on top, which I love shredded coconut, and a caramel sauce. This is honestly, I'm not a huge churro person. They're definitely not my snack of choice. This is one of the better churros I've had. I would like to point out one thing. There is a climbing wall here in the Jurassic Park section of the theme park, but I will not be climbing it today for a few reasons. One, it is in no way themed to Jurassic Park. It's literally just a climbing wall like at a sporting goods store. Even the carnival games are themed to Jurassic Park. But a more important reason is that I am wearing a skirt. Woo! I'm not hiking my skirt up to climb on a wall because I am a lady, so that's not gonna happen. But it's literally just a climbing wall. It's $15 if you want to try it, but it's not themed to Jurassic Park. And this is the Jurassic Challenge, so get out of here, climbing wall. Next, we venture into Camp Jurassic. Is this for children? You bet it is. Am I a child? Only at heart. Here inside Camp Jurassic, there is a playground themed to dinosaurs in Jurassic Park, of course. Let's go exploring. Oh my goodness, what are we gonna find? What are we gonna find? I've never been in here because, again, I'm not a child, but we're gonna... Oh, a T-Rex skull. A slide. Do you think I can fit in there? Places I will not be going. That splash pad. Right. Here's the slide. Whee! Oh. Am I stuck? No. No, kind of. Ugh. I did it. Oh, this looks fun. I haven't done one of these since like the Discovery Zone. Wow, this is harder than I remember. Kids are so young, spriteful, and full of energy. I think you're supposed to use your hands. I will give credit that this is very fun. What is this? Can I fit? Oh, it's like not solid ground. It is very narrow. Oh my gosh. I'm like banging into the wall. All right, but the view up here is excellent. There's Skull Island, Reign of Kong, technically not part of Jurassic Park and has nothing to do with Jurassic Park. So we don't have to ride that, but there's River Adventure. There's Velocicoaster. Look at it. There's the top of a unique building over there. I wonder what they use that for in Jurassic Park. This is a long slide. It takes you all the way down to the ground. Whee! Not really sliding. Ugh. Is that the most thrilling ride at Universal? Now I have some terrible news. The challenge is literally unable to be completed. We're gonna keep trying and keep persevering. but Pterodon Flyers is closed for maintenance. Let's be honest, I couldn't ride Pterodon Flyers anyway, because you have to be between 36 and 56 inches to ride this, or have someone in your party that is that size, and you as the adult can accompany them. But once I did ride it at a preview, there was a preview of the reopening of the park, and they let anybody ride, and I did it, and I want to tell you it wasn't as good as you want it to be, but it was better. Pterodon Flyers is a swinging ride that takes you up actually on these beams around Camp Jurassic in a pterodon-shaped vehicle. You swing and glide around. It's got a little more oomph than it looks like. It's super duper fun, but again, it's closed for maintenance, and I literally don't have a child. So if you've ridden it, sound off in the comments. If you'd like to ride it, let me know that as well. And it doesn't take express pass, so if you do want to ride it when it's open, or you have a child that wants to ride it, I would prioritize this one because it can get lengthy. I will say Camp Jurassic is a very cool playground. If you've got little ones, there's a lot of stuff they can't ride here, so they're probably gonna have a great time running around in there. Let them burn off some energy in there. Mom, Dad, you enjoy a beverage or something while they do. As I continue my campaign of not getting on river adventure because I don't want to get wet, we are gonna go and have our first actual meal. We are gonna head to Thunder Falls Terrace right here. This is on the outskirts of Jurassic Park, and it is barbecue. BBQ. Well, first note, I've been distracted. Hold on. What has distracted me? Only this Jeep from the actual Jurassic Park film photo op. Got a little T-Rex action right here. It's a great photo op. There's one on the other side too with the Spinosaurus we'll look at, but this one, this vehicle, both vehicles, this Ford Explorer, was used in the movie, which is awesome. Again, Thunder Falls Terrace is barbecue. So it's got roasted pork pernil, which is what they listed at us on the mobile order. So if you're like, what's pernil? It's pork. Rotisserie chicken. They do turkey legs here, rice bowls, salads. I like mobile ordering at Universal because it will help you skip the line just like it will at Disney. So recommend it whenever it's available. Also, one thing to note is all of the dishes, you can either get them in a platter, which is just the plate of the food and everything, or a combo, which comes with a milkshake. So if you don't want a milkshake, make sure you're ordering the platter because it's obviously less expensive. One thing I really like about Universal's mobile ordering is that you just pick a table, which we're going to do now. Pick ourselves a nice little table over here. All right. You pick a table, and then on the app, you click I'm here, prepare my order. Instead of you having to pick it up like at Disney, it will prompt you to this screen, which will say enter your table number. And then you can either hold your phone to the QR code, which mine doesn't always work. I think it's because I have a pop socket on there, or I'm just not good at it. But if that doesn't work, you can manually enter it. It'll cue you to this. So I'm at table 3, add table number, and they're gonna bring me my food right here. I do really like the vibe in here. I love these light fixtures that have the dinosaurs made out of the metalwork and the amber accents. I like all the greenery in here. It's very Cretaceous. It's serving Jurassic realness. Even the little light fixtures are the amber and the dinosaurs. So I prefer Burger Digs as far as meals go, just because I prefer burgers over barbecue, but I'm excited to try something new. My food has arrived. It took like 5-7 minutes or so for someone to bring it to me. So I always recommend ordering before you come in and sit down, just to cut down on your weight. But I got the rice bowl. It has pork. You can choose pork or chicken, and I went for the pork, obviously. So it's the barbecue pork. It's got salsa, plantains, black beans, rice, fresh lime, as well as some plantains and some cotija cheese. And then they have a self-serve water station over by the register, so I just got some water. They do have the Jurassic Park beer here, which, spoiler alert, we're gonna get that in a little bit. And they have milkshakes, but I just wanted to hydrate. But as a friendly reminder, you can get free water, and I'm excited to dig in. Dig in, get it? Like dinosaurs. Getting my rice bowl. I got some pork. I love black beans. Get some rice. Oh, can't forget to squeeze the lime. This is actually pretty good, and I wasn't expecting it to be this good. The pork itself is nice and moist, juicy, tons of delicious flavor. Very mild flavor, not spicy or anything. The black beans are really good. They're like the nice creamy black beans, which I really like. The fresh lime on there is great. The rice is cooked perfectly. It's not overcooked. The fresh salsa, a little bit of saltiness from the cotija cheese. Cilantro's on here, but you can easily pick it off if you're not a cilantro person. I think this is pretty good if you want a rice bowl. I tend to go for the burger digs again because I like burgers and they're fresh made there and delicious. But if you or someone in your family likes barbecue, the meat here is good. I'm just not a huge barbecue person in general. I'm pleasantly surprised by Thunder Falls. It's really nice in here. It's open and airy and bright. So this is another good spot to grab something to eat. What I am concerned about is in the entire time I was sitting here, I realized not a single Jurassic Park River Adventure boat has gone by. So I looked it up on the app and it's currently down for technical difficulties. So I'm gonna need that to come back up or this will be a fail. Lunch finished. The bad news is I still have found that Jurassic Park River Adventure is delayed. I set a reopening alert in the app. It is one thing that's nice about the Universal app is that you can set alerts on the different attractions. If they're closed for some reason, you can set an opening alert. And if they're open, you can set a wait time alert if it drops below a certain time. So if it's like a 90-minute wait, you could say, let me know when it's 1 hour, and it will. But for now, let's go see which dinosaur is out at the Raptor Encounter. Let's see if it's a baby next. Okay, the Raptor Wranglers let me know it would be about 20 minutes, 25 minutes before the baby dinosaur is there. So I am going to go ahead and get something to drink because we do have a few more dining locations to knock off. I also did talk to a team member at the River Adventure and they said they were working on it and they were hoping to open soon, but there wasn't any time frame they could give me. Ordered a drink from the Burger Digs. On the app it says this is where paleontologists go to grab some grub or a cold beverage after a long day of digging up fossils, and if there's one thing I know, it's about a long day digging up fossils. So here are the lines to order food at the register. Here's the mobile order line. Do you understand what I'm saying? We got a mobile order, friends. It will save you so much hassle. Now this mobile order process is a little different. This is more like Disney where I'm gonna pick it up directly here at the register as opposed to what I just did over at Thunder Falls where they brought it to my table. So it feels like they're like adjusting the mobile order system. Maybe they're switching things up, so just ask a team member where you need to go. Here at the Burger Digs, very shockingly, they serve burgers. I really like their burgers here. You can customize them and add things like grilled onions and mushrooms on them. They've also got a chicken sandwich. They have a veggie burger, a salad. I really like their food here. I eat here frequently. If I'm not eating in Harry Potter, I'm probably eating a burger here. Oh, and that is mine. Thank you very much. I got the Jurassic World Isla Nublar IPA. I like to point out the tap here. It's the Mosasaurus eating the great white shark, which I find incredibly environmentally irresponsible because sharks are the top of the pyramid in the ocean. We need them. We need great white sharks. They're an apex predator. They're a keystone species, and you're just going to feed them to another dinosaur? Okay. Dr. Alan Grant does not approve. Here it is, one of my favorite things in the park. The Isla Nublar IPA. It is exclusively made for this land in this theme park. Y'all know I get hyped for craft beers made just for one area, and this one was made just for Jurassic Park. So I obviously grabbed it here at the Burger Digs, which was asinine because they literally had it on the menu at Thunder Falls. They also have it at most of the carts around here and another spot we haven't been to yet. So if it wasn't for this challenge, I would have just ordered it at the restaurant I was already sitting at. It is so good. It's a nice fruity IPA. This is like my second favorite custom theme park beer of all time. I think my first is Hawks Grog in Pandora, but I actually like this one better than the Harry Potter beers. It's a little bit lighter, it's fruitier, it's really nice and crisp. It's hoppy like an IPA, but it's not so heavy. It's a really good beer for a hot day. And I really do like the Burger Digs. Again, that's my preferred dining location here in Jurassic Park. They have a big seating area inside. They also have a porch outside where you can overlook Velociraptor while you're eating. And normally I would go sit out there, but it's peak lunchtime and I don't want to take a table away from people actually trying to eat. So I'm just going to hang out in the shade, stroll about, and then we're going to meet a baby dino.
We have out here today as part of the Raptor Immersion Program, which is exactly what it sounds like. We're getting used to people, cameras, things like that. We're we're doing this in the hopes that she'll grow up to be a little less aggressive than some of our other girls.
Hi, Tango.
I love your outfit. You
Thank
look just like
you.
one of my bosses.
Yes, he's the best.
You saying hello to her, Tango?
Hi, Tango.
Very sweet. Now, you said you'd met Blue before.
Yes.
And you wanted to come back.
I did.
That's
yes.
amazing.
Yes.
Usually people meet Blue and they want nothing to do with us anymore. So thank you very much for being brave enough to come back.
I was inspired by our hero, Dr.
Oh,
Grant.
yes, of
So,
course.
yeah.
Aren't we all?
Yes.
Absolutely.
I met the sweets baby. Now, unlike with the adult raptors, you don't know necessarily which baby you're going to meet. They can tell you outside. They can tell you if it's Blue or Bravo for the big raptor, but they said they kind of just write down baby. So you might meet Tango, you might meet Sierra. Wait, should I go meet Bravo? If I'm doing everything in Jurassic Park and I met Blue, I should probably meet Bravo if I know it's going to be Bravo next. Okay, we're going back. Going back.
I don't know that Bravo's ever met him before. Be nice. Be nice. Oh, she is stalking you. No. 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 Okay, all right.
I literally met another raptor a few hours ago, but Blue was a lot nicer, and I still screamed. I think the Raptor Encounter is so fun, and I think it's underrated. I feel like people are like all about Velocicoaster and River Adventure, which they should be. Those are great attractions, but if there's not a long line, Raptor Encounter is super fun. I will say Blue always gets the longest line. So ask the team members out at the front who's going to be there, what time they're going to be there. They can tell you which Raptors will be out when. All right, well, the River Adventure is still closed in the app, but let's go check out the gift shop. And I'm going to see if they're testing the boats, see if I can gauge if we're any closer. Welcome to Jurassic Outfitters. This is the gift shop at the exit of Jurassic Park River Adventure. So they do have some generic Jurassic Park and World items as well as some collectibles. Let's take a look around and pick what we like best. Taking a look around. Okay, first things first, I am loving both of these shirts. Kind of the geometric prints on them. Big fan of both of those. They have a mug that goes with it, but I do like the prints on the shirts a little bit more. They also have these little clip-on dinosaurs that I've seen lots of cast members wearing. Oh my god, the Mosasaurus. Wait, is it the cutest thing ever? And you can like clip it on to people who are wearing it like on their lapels, on their shirts. There's a little Spinosaurus, but like the Mosasaurus. Did anyone else watch this DVD, or better yet, have the game? I did. And it's bringing me back, and now the soundtrack to it is a TikTok noise. Bum ba da 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 da. You guys know what I'm talking about. Somebody does, I hope. Oh, look at this chic, fuzzy camo fanny pack. That is something. Now, one thing I want to point out is a lot of this stuff, like the toys, a lot of the toys, you could get these a lot of places. These are not exclusive to Universal. Do yourself a favor, buy it at Target or Amazon or somewhere less expensive. If you want to buy something while you're here, buy something that says Universal Orlando on it so you know it's an exclusive. Ignoring everything I just said, you can get them cheaper online, but I just want to point out, these are my favorite plushes of all time. Look, it's Dr. Ian Malcolm as a Tyrannosaurus Rex. It's John Hammond as a Brontosaurus. It's Dr. Alan Grant as a Velociraptor. And it's Dr. Ellie Sadler as a Triceratops. Are those not adorable? They're $20 each. I almost guarantee you can get them cheaper somewhere else, but OMG, those are cute. Okay, here's the posters I was telling you about in the Velocicoaster store. They have one for Pterodon Flyers too, and then they have like the Gyrosphere and Mosasaurus and things that don't actually exist in this Jurassic World, but exist in the canon of Jurassic World. You understand what I'm saying. But I want to find the River Adventure shirt. My eyes see it. Is today the day I buy it? Okay, there's the Pterodon Flyers one. What a great color. I love that mint. Here we go. This River Adventure shirt is so good. Even though I like Velocicoaster more, the color, we might buy that today. Okay, good news, everyone. They are testing ride vehicles on River Adventure, and they have also done an overhead announcement that the ride vehicles are starting to move. I've seen a couple come down the chute empty, so it's still not open, but it feels like we're making progress. So, I am going to mobile order something from Pizza Predatoria as a little snacky, and hope that by the time I get that, eat it, we'll be open. Pizza Predatoria is, again, a pizza restaurant here at Universal Orlando. I actually really like the quick service pizza. I don't know that pizza is something you should get over something more unique, like the tots at Green Eggs and Ham and Seuss Landing, or the food at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. But I do think Universal's quick service pizza is better than Disney's. It's kind of like mall pizza, and I mean that as a compliment. And they don't really have anything unique here, but it's clearly Jurassic themed, so I have to get something, so I got a dessert. Grabbed myself a brookie. It's a brownie and a cookies, beautiful baby, and they make them fresh. It came in like a little plastic baggie with a zip tie, not like a twisty tie, not a zip tie, not like a pre-made snack. These are a Universal staple. They're not just here. You can get them in the bakery cases around too, but they're a Universal classic, so. It's ooey, it's gooey, it's chewy. It's delicious. It's definitely a good Universal treat. It's not as unique flavor-wise as like butterbeer or Florian Fortescue's ice cream, but it's a brownie and a cookie. What's not to love, you know? So while I do recommend trying something more unique, probably in Wizarding World, I've done a whole video on just the best snacks in the Wizarding World. Most of them are sweet. If you want something simple, can't go wrong with a brother. Jurassic Park is still down in the app, so I am headed to the final dining location. Gonna point out that other cool photo op along the way. Here's your other photo op. It's another screen used vehicle, but this time it's got the Spinosaurus behind it from Jurassic Park 3. I like Jurassic Park 3. I don't know about you guys, but for me, considering I haven't seen Dominion yet, check back with me tomorrow. I would have to go, it goes Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, Jurassic World 2, Jurassic Park 3, Jurassic Park 2. Current status of my rankings. But this one's actually cool because it has an automatic camera that you can use with your Universal Photos card. That's Universal's version of the Memory Maker. And you can scan your card right there and it will take the picture for you using this camera. So that's pretty cool. They don't have a photo cast member, but they have a photo robot. Our final food and beverage location right here is called the Watering Hole. It has this very cute picture of two dinosaurs just enjoying a nice Coca-Cola together. That's really sweet. Obviously, this pavilion is sponsored by Coke, so you can get some non-alcoholic beverages here, but it is primarily a place to get alcoholic beverages. They have a variety of craft beers on draft, including that Jurassic World IPA, but they also have a lot of frozen alcoholic beverages, margarita, pina colada, daiquiris, etc., as well as a few specialty cocktails that are served in a souvenir cup. Here she is. My specialty beverage from the Watering Hole. This is the Mai Tai, which is orange, pineapple, and lime juices with grenadine and rum. It sounds like nothing I'd normally drink, but the bartender did say it was the least sweet of the drinks besides the off-menu Long Island iced tea. If you like sweet drinks, this may be the place for you because everything else sounds way, way sweeter than this. But the appeal of these drinks are they are in this very fun tiki souvenir cup, and they're $3 less to refill. So this drink was about $15, including tax before tip. And if I were to bring it back and refill it with another of the specialty drinks, it would be $3 less expensive. Well, that's the dark rum floater on top that I mostly taste, so it's not too sweet yet. I don't hate it, mostly because all I can taste is rum and I can't get all the juice yet. I'm going to mix it up a little bit. I'm not one that's going to drink sweet tropical drinks. It's not my thing. They have the Isla Nublar IPA here, so I would probably have gotten that again. But if you are someone that likes tropical drinks, this is a great deal. Getting a few dollars off an expensive cocktail is never a bad thing. And again, they also have frozen margs and daiquiris and things. So if you're in the mood for a fun, like, vacation-y drink, this is a good one. So I came back to the river adventure. I was talking to the nice team members who said they were working on bringing it back up, and then they got a call that all outdoor attractions had to close because of weather. Here's what we're gonna do. Clearly, I had enough time to ride it, but I didn't ride it. But I will reenact it for you. Was that helpful? Basically, you board a boat, and you go through, and you see the big gate that says, "Welcome to Jurassic Park." And then opens, and you see a Brontosaurus, and you see the Hydrosaur. But then, oh no, you get routed the wrong way, and the Velociraptors are there, and a crate almost falls in your head. Velociraptor, Dilophosaurus, Velociraptor, T-Rex, 85-foot drop, you're wet, you're mad. There it is, we just did the ride. That's not as fun, but please enjoy this Universal Orlando footage of the ride that I was going to have to use anyway since you can't film. this one. You know what? This went the way of Jurassic Park. A great idea in concept, a terrible execution. But I hope you had fun following along, seeing some things you probably didn't know you could do here in Jurassic Park. Tell me your thoughts on Jurassic World Dominion when you see it down in the comments. I can't wait to go see it this weekend. In the meantime, friends, thanks for watching. Now go watch Perfect Day in Universal Orlando.